Okay. Hello friends, welcome to the first tutorial of ABAP online training. In this tutorial, first of all we will start with ABAP dictionary, how to create a table. First of all we will see that. So for ABAP dictionary, the very basic part is the table. In fact for SAP, the main or the core thing that with which everybody is playing, this is nothing but a table only, because table is the actual thing where we used to store data. And obviously we are installing, each and every organization is using or implementing SAP to store the data only. So table is the mother of ABAP dictionary, and in other way you can say that ABAP dictionary is mother of ABAP. Every ABAPer, not only ABAP, mother of SAP. Every SAP consultant, it could be SD, MM, FICO, anyone, he or she has to have the idea of ABAP dictionary. Otherwise, he or she can't proceed further. So today, in the first tutorial, I'll just show you how to create a table. So in SAP, there are a couple of types of table. We know it's a transparent table, cluster table, and pool table. So 99% time, we are generally dealing with transparent tables. The real-time data is used to store in a transparent table. So we will see today how to create a transparent table. Go to transaction SE level. There we can create a table. Now, this is called ABAP dictionary initial screen. Now, from the screen we can create a lot of objects. You can see database table, view, data type, type group, domain. So among all of them, today we will create a transparent table. Now, what exactly is a transparent table? Now, a transparent table is a table which has a kind of a 1:1 relationship with the physical database. Now, physical database is something like our hard disk where actual data is going to store. Now, here in the screen, we are going to create a table which will have some data. But in practical, the screen doesn't have any data. It will only show the image of the data. Actual data is there in the hard disk or actual physical database. Now, this table will do exactly the same image it will create. So this is called a 1:1 relationship. So this is what the transparent table is. So now let's explore how we can create a transparent table. First of all, while creating any object in SAP, we have to uh, consider, or we have to mind one particular point which is very much essential, that you cannot name or create any object without starting with Z or Y. If you try to create anything, it will simply not allow you. So let's say this is tab 1 to 3. It's not started with Z or Y. I'll just simply create it. See, I'll get a message. It will say that you don't have the access key, because this naming convention or this type of naming is only allowed for SAP people, SAP Labs people. They only can create those things. Now we, the developers who are not working in SAP, we have to create with 0 or 1. Generally, nobody is using Y. This is the old naming convention. So currently we will use Z only. So, let's say what will be our table. I have already created a table. So we'll leave the table. We'll create another table. So let's say first transparent table. So this is a first transparent table. So if I click on create, okay, leave that message. This is a test system. This is actually that SAP free ABAP trial version system. It's the latest one. You can simply download from SDN side. I will just upload a video how we can do the same thing. It's very handy, very easy to install. You don't have to arrange actually for a lot of system, maybe database or memory. This is very handy. Okay, so now concentrate on how to create a transparent table. The first screen you'll see is something like that. So put some short description what kind of table. So let's say this is my first table. Okay. Now in this table you have to put the few information to complete all the details. Now delivery class, what exactly is delivery class? A delivery class is something. Okay. So before telling something, so you will see some button like this. This is called F4 help. Means let's say delivery class, what value you want to put. You have no idea. So this, if this button is available, you simply understand that this is a help button. What are the possible values can have for this particular field? You will be able to see that. Click here. See, these are the values you can put there. You have to put among them only. Otherwise, you cannot. So, let's say first we will choose only master data and transaction data. We will discuss about in detail in later classes. So, just first of all, in a simple way, we will choose delivery class. Then, just for the time being, concentrate on what are the steps we need to do. Then we have to choose the maintenance authorization, how the data can be maintained. There are a couple of options. We will simply allow, make it allowed. Next we will go to fields section. Now here you have to put a couple of fields. Now, a table can have multiple fields, n number of fields. Now what are the fields? Fields are nothing but a column. So let's say in Excel sheet you are trying to uh, create some data, maybe some particular name, his roll number, his class, his address, and in each column there can be n number of rows. So similar thing is a table in SAP. Here in a similar way, visually it will look like this. We will create some field name. The first field what I am going to create is MANDAT. Okay, mandate client. Now what exactly is a client? Client is nothing but an instance of a particular system. So let's say this is a development system. There are any kind of a system installed in your, so as soon as you the better example is if you install SAP new system and then restart your computer, you will find that there are three options available. There are generally, if your laptop or desktop has only one section or one password section, after installing SAP you will find that there is something called three options. You can log in three windows, but practically this is nothing but one system only, but it has a three instances. So similar to that, SAP has developed a concept called client. So if you maintain this field in a particular table, then this table will be client dependent. Means let's say for there are three clients 001, 002 and 003. If you keep this field here, automatically the table will understand that I have to be alert in which client I am in. So let's say in client 001 there is some data, it will not be available in 002. So this is called client dependent. Client dependent and client independent are very basic two terms in SAP. Client dependent means this table is depending on the client. So maybe in different client the value may be changed. Client independence means it doesn't even bother in which client it is. So let's say in your laptop, if you install SAP, you will find that there are three windows. You can log in three desktops. So try to keep something in each desktop. You can see that you cannot access the thing whatever you put in the desktop from the other desktop. But if you put anything in the hard drive is common for all the three desktops. So this is something like client dependent and client independent. Now let's try to create some field. Let's say name. Okay. Now first field I have created is name. Let's say I'll create a table which will have name and roll number or maybe phone number, anything. So name is the field name and there is something called data element. So I have given a data element which is name1. Now what exactly is data element? Data element is nothing but the characteristics detail of a particular field. So when you say name1, what kind of field it is? The data element will have the description of that particular field. So already SAP has created a data element name 1 which I can use here. If you double click on it, first of all save it. Let's save it in local object. I'll tell you in the further classes what are exactly is this thing, local object and package. Okay. Now you can say that this is what the data element name on. It is having a short description name. Inside that there are further characteristics also. The labels are there. If it is a short name on, in all cases it's name on. Means you can decide something. Let's say in short, if it is a short, you can say name on. If it is a medium, you can say name something XX. If it is a long, then name XOZ, something like that you can mention. It is not that much mandatory. The main thing is that it is having a short description, and in that it's attached with something called domain. This domain is also created by SAP. Domain actually holds the technical details. If you double click on it, you can see that domain is having how many, what kind of data it is, the character, how many numbers it can store, 30 characters, any kind of decimal, no decimal, whether it's a lowercase or any sign, output length, everything. So domain generally holds the simple technical details. There is a lot of other things also, value range, those we'll discuss later on. This is what the data element in domain. Now let's say the next is roll underscore number, roll number. Now what it should be, in that case we will create a data element. Let's say C roll number. Press enter. See, it's not active, means it's not there in SP. As I am going to create a new one, I have to put a Z in front of it. So just let's create it. Say yes. It's not they want to create, yes. Put some description test. You have to attach a domain here. You have no other choice. So let's say I'll attach a domain called character. Press enter. You can see that automatically whatever details are there, it will automatically come to this zero number. And double click there. Yes. Local object. You can see that these are the details. We'll see in details later on. So this zero number I have created, then this button activate. In SAP screen, wherever you're going to create any object, you will see these two buttons, activate and then check. You can click this, whether any error is there, nothing is found, it's fine, activate. If you do not activate any object, it will not at all available at the runtime. So you have to be alert always that whatever you are going to create, activate it. Save is not the solution. You have to activate it. Go back. Now our table fields are ready. What next? We have to provide some key field. So let's say this is the field. Okay. What is the key field? Key field is nothing but, as the name suggests, key field will simply tell you what is the access field of this particular table. Let's say for a particular table, in this table only name, roll number, address and everything is being stored. Now there are 100 records. Now to get a specific record, if you want to get let's say person X, you want to get his specific record. If you know the name itself, then you can directly get the address of the particular person with the name only. Now if you know the state of the person and you put this and you search the table with the state name, you may find multiple entries. Definitely multiple person can have the same state. So that's why for a table there should be some primary keys or key fields. It could be a single field, it could be a combination. Based on those combination, this table cannot have a multiple entries. Okay, so let's do it now. Try to save it. What else? It's saved. Let's have a check if anything is else required. Okay, now you can see that check table. Okay, element enhancement category for table is missing, so we will go and we have to maintain this enhancement category. Go back, extras, enhancement category. Okay, So select can we enhance div. So we'll discuss this later. Save again. Check. Now table is fine. There are a lot of things, technical details, indexes, append structure we'll discuss class by class. Now try to activate it. See, action cancel because technical settings is mandatory. Click on this. It will ask for data class. Put the data class. What kind of data it is, we'll discuss later. Size category. Put some size category. Save. Go back. Now activate. Object activate. As soon as you see active here, your table is ready. Now this button will tell you the content. Now let's check whether any content is available for your table or not. This is what the table. No, there is no content available because we have not yet put any data into the table. We have just created the table. Okay. Now what we do? We can simply create some data from here itself. Table content, go to utilities, table content, create entries. Now name. Let's test user 1, roll number 1 to 3. Save it. Successfully created. Let's try to create one more. Let's put test user 1 only. 1, 2, 3, 4. Press enter. Try to save. See, a record with the specific key already exists. You cannot put a double entry or repeated entry for the name field because this is the key field. It could be different because as it's not a key field. If this is also a key field, then this combination should be unique. Now, press save. It's done. Go back. Again check for the entries. Done. Now we can see some name 1, roll number. Now if you know the name 1, you can put the name. You can directly get a single entry only because this is based on the key field I have done the search. Okay. Now in table we can do multiple things. Let's say settings, format list, choose field. So from here, if you want to hide some field, you can do that. One field is hide. Utility is not from here. Okay, go back. You can say user parameter, field level, so name 1. So see, this is the description. So this way you can do that. You can navigate to description or you can navigate to the exact field name. Lot of things you can do. Now besides SE11, let's copy this one. We have one more transaction. Sorry, 16, where we can check the same thing. In this, just put the table name, press enter. It will skip that field details. It will directly come to the content details screen. We have another transaction. 16 and does not exist. Might be this is the problem of the test system. Anyway, we have one more transaction SE12. Let's see if there or not. Yes, SE12 is there. SE12 is nothing but a display one. You cannot create anything from SE12. So SE11, SE12, SE16, SE16N. So this is how a transparent table is look like. So this is hope this tutorial will help you to understand how to create a transparent table. Obviously there are a lot of questions and each and every question and every topic will be covered in coming tutorials. We will use the same table and we will explore each and every topic in detail, and I'll try my level best to uh, explain the things in a practical way, how exactly the things are, how exactly we are handling these things in a project point of view. So hope this training will help you. Thanks a lot. Bye.